Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Shelton. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shelton. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run for the 1st time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Shelton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass. but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, Shelton. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Love. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Shelton flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a give to Lindsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Jaguars 7, Browns nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Browns nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
It's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Shelton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action this time with Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Love. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's third down.
Yards to go.
On play action, Love to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Shelton. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
86. A gain of 10 brings
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's out to the left and complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Shelton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Love. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down.
For Deontay Harris. Incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
The final shot before break. Shelton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's brought in by Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Deontay Harris.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He is good.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now for Love. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Love again. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Harris. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. A carry here for Hunt, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Miller. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense, that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Leading here in the 4th. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
On the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Browns 17, Jaguars 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Shelton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on second down. Shelton. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
Third down.
Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Operating from the gun, Shelton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's 3rd and 7.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The 40-yard line.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
13.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll sink